We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Out as he stopped at the 13. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU getting set on first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. A little screen to the running back. He breaks a tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Wants to throw it. And he's got his man along the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's loose. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Tigers line it up with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers get enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The throw to the outside is complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's sharp. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. It's Durham. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Give him 6. Touchdown LSU.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Price. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Pauly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Pressure coming. Oh, that was almost disaster for this offense. If he holds on to that, he might run forever.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Pauling. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where.
Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll give it to the back. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 40. There he goes. At the 20. He's at the touchdown Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
dances away. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really all out of space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Fields. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Turning it on. There he goes. He's at the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him setup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open spaces. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. He is threatening to run his way into the Irish annals like Julius Jones did against Pitt and Navy, or maybe rolling like the bus, Jerome Bettis or Vegas Ferguson.
Just having a day. Give it to him. Good things happening. Listen, this offense, they're physical up front. They're creating holes, and the running back is doing the rest. This is clinic take 101 on how to be physical.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They go right back to their man on second and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. It's a running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Trying to make... It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, whoa, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the second half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept rolling and went out of bounds.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this. Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but tried to sneak attack, and it did not work.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Pulls and fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll toss it. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Irish! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, and I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Nussmeier. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They punted away on 4th down.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give out of the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Caught over the middle. It's locked. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it. He got a foot make a throw like that. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll go with a direct snap. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
2nd down, he'll throw it. This time he's got it. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!